Greetings, folks. This is Xiao-Fury, and today I want to talk about the disaster that is She-Hulk, the MCU's Phase 4, Phase 5 She-Hulk. Growing up, I've seen like a few snippets of She-Hulk comics, and though my reading wasn't all that great as a child, but She-Hulk always made me laugh. She always just looked like she was a fun character. And most likely, I'm kind of glad my reading wasn't that well because She-Hulk say a lot of naughty things. You know, it's typical for her. She is a super strong woman who can make the average strong man look kind of puny. And I think that was the whole point, the whole joke about, or the running gag rather, concerning She-Hulk. But other than that, she's an awesome character. She's just a female Hulk who doesn't have to deal so much with the rage aspect that the Incredible Hulk has to deal with. Hulk is actually something of a tragic character. You know, he has to deal with a very thin line that could turn him into the Hulk who causes destruction, kills without even knowing that he did it. Let's just take a glimpse at, what's making everybody so annoyed about She-Hulk. Even though the directors or the team are all female team, which, by the way, it wouldn't be a problem if it wasn't for the fact that these women are all activists with an agenda to make men look like they're the most horrible things on earth, and that women, are always under some type of oppression, when that's not even true, especially here in America. I mean, maybe in other parts of the world, yes, I will say this, YouTube and areas where it is mostly Islamic, yeah, if you're a woman over there, God help you, because it is rough for women in those parts of the world. But going back to She-Hulk, there's a snippet from IMBD, or whatever you call that website. And it's the actress nagging about, to the Hulk about, I can control my anger so much better than you, Hulk. I'm paraphrasing it. And the situations that she brings up, she has to deal with being catcalled. And, quote unquote, let's say mansplaining, as the feminists would say. Actually, I hate that word. About her expertise. So she gets mad when men try to explain to her what she already knows how to do. And the most ironic part about that little segment, she says, I can deal with anger infinitely better than you can. All the while shaking her head, eyes getting wider, and becoming more upset. I was like, oh yeah, woman power. You made us look strong. I've already seen all the trailers and most of the articles in regards to what the She-Hulk abomination was going to be like. But at the same time, I was reading also about Prey, which is a Predator-based movie. I'm not going to watch it. But my critics, who I often like to glimpse at here at YouTube, kind of disappointed me. Because at first they complained that, hey, this Prey movie is just going to be woke hot garbage. Because the trailers sure did portray it as such. But then some of the critics were saying, hey, it's a mixed bag and it was actually a pretty good movie. I was like, So, though I'm making this audio, it is a reminder to myself that, if you really want to go and check out a movie, you do have to watch it yourself. Not to sound like a hypocrite, because I hate watching movies. I'm just so bad at watching movies. But then there are things like She-Hulk, where enough snippets and articles and clips, if you will, reveal to us what the show was going to be about, and it did not disappoint. She-Hulk attorney at law portrays the MCU She-Hulk as a miserable, dirty-something single woman who has a fantastic job, but she is absolutely miserable in her love life. She's just miserable being a woman, because apparently the feminists, as much as they take their anger out on men, are more misogynistic than the men that they claim are the ones causing trouble. Because look, let me bounce the ball a little bit further. Serena Williams is retiring, and she is complaining about, having to choose between her love for tennis and a family. And she's already married. She has a daughter and a wealthy husband. And if I'm not mistaken, her little daughter wants a companion. What I mean by that? I mean, her daughter wants a brother or a sister. That's what I meant. Serena Williams is pretty much complaining that it's not fair that, she's going to have to become pregnant and give birth and do mommy things because it's just not fair. Oh, well, excuse you, woman. To be in a millionaire, probably billionaire position where you can happily retire, she can do other things. She has a clothing line, if I'm not mistaken. Her name by itself is worth $1 million. But no, I'm upset because I'm going to have to go home and get pregnant and give birth and be a mother. Oh, what a slap in the face to your child and your husband. So this sounds pretty misogynistic in my opinion. These are women complaining about what women do. I mean, what, you're going to become a dude, which you can't be? And so back to She-Hulk in relationship to the Serena Williams thing I just made mention of. Is these women are miserable. Rich and miserable. They just complain. And that snippet from the She-Hulk episode about her being able to infinitely control her anger better than the Hulk is just pure garbage. Who wants to watch a show about a woman complaining about being catcalled? Of all of them horrible things that can and does happen to females, particularly those in the Middle East, but catcalls? Really? I would rather deal with men whistling at me and calling me beautiful, sexy. Now sometimes, men can get a little overboard with their catcalls. I've had a man just outright tell me that he wanted to have what with me. That's not a catcall. That's a little on the creepy side. I don't know you like that, pal. But, whistling and compliments, you look good, hey, baby, and all that stuff, bring it on. I'm single. I would love those type of compliments. So, how that's considered to be on par with the stuff that, the fictional character Hulk went through, that's not a comparison. That's just women who really need to get over themselves. Okay, so that's what we perceived this about She-Hulk being bad, and we actually predicted right. Or rather, we predicted it and it came true. That She-Hulk was going to be an abomination of a series. And no, indeed, I am not going to watch the rest of that show. Nuh-uh. Those snippets was about as close to me watching She-Hulk as I will get. Disney, get over yourselves. Okay, so that's it. You guys, I thank you all for, recommending my channel to people. I'm a tiny itty bitty YouTube channel. I don't know what's going to happen because y'all know I like to talk about politics and religion and things that YouTube already sacked one of my videos over. I decided I would share my little 2 cents about how I feel about She-Hulk. If y'all have anything that I might want to talk about, suggest it on to me and I'll pray about it and we'll see. So again, thank you all. Thank you to my subscribers who I thought ignored me and forgive me. Sorry, but I have a life and sometimes I forget that I can upload videos as opposed to just watching so many of them. So you all take care and I will talk to you all soon.